Hello, this is Lynn Matajan from Matajan's Herbals, and I'm about 5 minutes late tonight. I was experiencing some technical difficulties, but got them all settled now, and so there's not a problem. So I would just like to remind you that I am open. I've had a couple of people come in recently saying, "Oh, I didn't know you were open," and so my hours are currently Tuesday through Saturday, same days as always, but um, from noon until 5. So if it's not a moon and if you are running a little bit late and you can't get there until 5, give me a call and let me know. And more often than not, I can go ahead and stay a little bit longer for you to come in. What we're going to talk about tonight is crystal healing. So I've got actually a bunch of stones here so that I'll be bringing them up and showing them to you, as we talk about them. So crystal healing is aimed at attaining a level of well-being that is not just freedom from illness, but also listening to your feelings and emotions and thoughts and nurturing your spiritual life. Um, on top of that, then you also have the ability to use the stones in magic. Right now, we're going to talk about healing. So crystals have the powers, depending upon which ones you're using, to protect, to enhance, to strengthen, and to uplift. They can be used in an amulet to ward off harm, as a talisman to encourage virtues, um, guardians to actually do healing, and as a tool to interpret messages from the other side. It can also, you can wear them as jewelry. You can create a crystal grid, or you can simply carry them in your pocket. Now we have here in Snohomish County, we created a crystal grid 3 years ago. There were 50 people in my circle at that time, and everybody took 2 stones home, or took 2 stones. One, I gave them an address to take the stone and bury it, and then one they took to their home and buried it. That particular crystal grid was set up for love, prosperity, and healing. Now, when this COVID thing hit, um, we had a whole lot of protests and demonstrations, and we've continued to have them on and off throughout this whole time from February to just last week. And it is, and here in Everett and in Snohomish County, actually, the every one of those protests were peaceful. There really wasn't any looting. There was no um, bad confrontations between diverse sides, and there was no damage done beyond maybe a little bit more trash. Now, I don't know what your belief system is, and that's okay. But I believe that the crystal grid that we put out and we have strengthened each year. We did it again just last August here on Facebook Live, where we re-strengthened the grid and we added stones to it. Now I have got stones now, not just in Snohomish County, but throughout the state, throughout several states in Washington. I have stones in Europe. I have stones in Australia and in Japan, and in Mexico. So we are. I like to tell people that I'm taking over the world one stone at a time, but it is by adding this love back to the earth. That's what these stones do, and especially when they're charged to do that. So next August, we will once again charge the stones. Now, I have no idea where we're going to be next August. It may be again online, or it will be, or if we are able to meet in the parks, we'll do another big ritual in the park as well. So I am a big proponent of crystals, and I think I have more crystals here in my house than I do at the shop. So it is. I think these are a good thing to use. Now, I thought what we would do. I mean, you can say the word healing, and you can throw that out there, and that's a really big word. And so, since I think the most of us right now are primarily suffering with anxiety, panic disorder, and stress. So that's what we're going to talk about tonight, is what kind of stones that you would use for that. So for anxiety, Kyanite is a good stone to carry. And I brought out Kyanite because I didn't have any Kyanite here at home. Kyanite also, this is black Kyanite, and it is going to help with negative energies. And it's the negative energies that are going to give you your panic attacks and your stress and all of those kinds of things. And I probably should start with just a regular crystal. So this is a clear quartz crystal. What this quartz crystal does is it amplifies any stone that's around it. It also will do it connects with the crown chakra, which connects you to spirit, which also helps with calming down and keeping things in order. The other stone that I have here is, well, I have several. This stone's here. This one is selenite. Now, selenite is a self-cleaning stone. It will clean all of your other stones as well, and it aligns your chakras. So by aligning your chakras and putting you in better order there, that again is going to keep you a little bit more calm, and it's going to help you with keeping your other stones clean. Now, this particular selenite is water soluble, so you want to make sure that you don't put it out in the rain or in a room that gets heavily damp. I mean, so like the bathroom, you wouldn't put it in the bathroom because the steam from your shower would give you some problems with that. That is so that's a good stone to have, and it also is one that helps you with all of your other things. So green calcite helps with anxiety. This is green calcite. Now, I actually brought a lot of big stones here to show you because because it's on camera. If I was holding a whole lot of little tiny stones, you wouldn't see them very well. You don't have to have big stones. You can go ahead and have smaller ones, and it is going to do the same work for you. So green calcite, if you remember when we talked last week, we talked about color as well. So green calcite is going to help you with anxiety, but it's also going to help you with prosperity. So that is a good stone to have. Chrysoprase, emerald, hematite. This one is hematite. The hematite is one of the most common stones used for protection. It's almost like a mirror in terms of shininess, and it is and it's, like I said, one of the most common stones used for protection. Moonstone This is the moonstone. This is the one that I use if you watch the moons that I do. When I set up my altar upstairs, this is one of the stones that's on my altar for the moons. And it is attached to water as well as the moon, because the moon does the tides with the water, and the compassion that is a water symbol is one of the things that will help you not freak out so much. Pyrite. I don't have a piece of pyrite, but I do have a rose quartz. And rose quartz also helps you with self-love and with self-understanding and also with anxiety. Now for panic attacks, again the Kyanite and also turquoise. Now this is a necklace that's a little bit tangled, but this is all turquoise. I've got the turquoise polished stone as a big stone, and then I have turquoise beads that are sitting here around there too. So this is, like I said, right this minute it's a little bit tangled. So wearing this, if you know you suffer from panic attacks or if you suffer from big anxiety, wearing, there we go, wearing it as a necklace, nobody will know that that's what it is, or wearing it as a ring. It's just a nice piece of jewelry, and it is, but it will help protect you from your panic attacks. Now, stress, amethyst is, this is an amethyst, and that is going to help you with stress. Lapis lazuli, the rose quartz that we already showed, jasper, and I've got a couple of pieces of jasper here. They're both small, so this is a red jasper. This is a banded jasper. And there's a yellow jasper. It's yellow and brown. And so jasper is a very grounding stone, which will help with stress, because if you're getting rid of that stress, that helps. This is another amethyst. I think I showed you one. This is another one. This one's a point. Now, labradorite will help with stress. This is a labradorite stone wrapped in copper and was made by Missy Milne for me. This one is a labradorite wand, and on top of the wand are stones for each one of the 7 chakras, and also the clear quartz, which amplifies it and also works for the crown chakra. Here is another clear quartz that is that is wrapped in copper. So these are the stones that you can use. They're generally pretty easily found. I wanted to show you my favorite stone. And my favorite stone is this one. Now, some people call it an angel phantom quartz, and some people call it an amphibole, and that's typically what I call it, is an amphibole. It is clear quartz with other minerals in it, and that gives it some color. So I don't know how well you can see, but there's like some red and pink right here, and there is some yellow right here, and generally if there's minerals in your amphibole, it will be some combination of hematite, which is for protection, kaolinite, which builds your intuition, lithium, which keeps you calm, and limonite, which is a mental healer and enhances your intuitive accuracy. This works with your third eye and your crown chakra, and it has a connection to the angelic realm. So it has a very high vibration, and it lifts and soothes your spirit. So we're doing a Mr. Rogers moment here because we just had somebody knock at the front door. And my daughter Kara and my granddaughter Robin are here. So come on over here and say hello. Hi.
I am also here.
Yeah, come on over here. Just say hi.
Put your face in.
There she is. You can just barely see her. They're coming over for dinner tonight. We're having chicken pot pies. And they'll be coming out at 7:40. Okay. I use this one when I am trying to connect with my spirit guides and my teachers, and it helps open up that pathway for me. So this is my favorite stone. Now, funny thing is, I've been looking for it because I put it someplace safe and I couldn't find it, and I finally did. Um, when I was looking for the stones to put on the table for tonight's class. And so I thought, well, that must mean something. I've been looking for it for a week or so, and so this is it. That's my favorite one. We will continue talking about stones on Wednesday. If you are interested, if there's a specific illness that you're interested in talking about with stones, shoot me a note, and so we can talk about that. And otherwise, I don't know what we'll talk about, but I'll figure it out before Wednesday. Thank you for joining me, and have a great week. There's, I understand, a hint of possible snow coming at the end of the week, so make sure that you're safe and you've got everything that you need. Take care, and I'll see you on Wednesday.